what they did to you is haunting them. They're not able to sleep right or eat right or function correctly. Perhaps the way that they used to be or the way they used to be able to move is no longer their story because they've caused that much strife in your life or other people's lives that you may have witnessed or you may have been a witness to. And so now it's them who are not feeling really good about their state of affairs. They're feeling that anxiety and paranoia and that discomfort that perhaps they tried to put on you. They're being haunted by taking that step too far. A lot of these individuals, at some point of time, if they're not stopped, they take a step way too far and they go hard and they really mess it up. They do something that is catastrophic to your life to where they can't live it down. There's no saying sorry for it. There's no saying, hey, can you, just forget that happened and let's just move on. No, some of these individuals go too far and they get blocked from your life. And while you get to flourish from these attacks, after these attacks, you still get to rise, you still get to flourish. They're being haunted by the actions that they took. They went too hard. They did too much. I've been in situations even recently where people did too much, right? You cannot recover from these kinds of calamities. You cannot recover from hurting people the way that you do, right? It's one thing to express your distaste or to have disagreements. These things happen all the time, but it's like these individuals, a lot of times they just make things up in their head, right? And then they go on the prowl and start attacking people and hating on people and trying to sabotage. I've been, in my life, I've had so many sabotagers, so many people who worked overtime, pro bono work. They're not getting anything from this except for self-gratification, thinking that, oh, it's making them feel better, but it's really not. It's just an illusion. It's just a sensation, right? They're being haunted by what they've done. You could tell that these individuals are being haunted because it's almost like they're a shell of a person. They're realizing that the sabotage that they tried to put in your life, the sabotage they sent your way, your life didn't crumble though. Your life didn't crack. Your life did not falter. You're still on your merry way as you should be because you stay focused and your mind's right. Obviously, it seems that we can come to the conclusion that these individuals are not right. There's something off about the way that they move and these tactics that they put forth and this burning desire, this devilish desire to sabotage other people around them. I've had these people around me and they're no longer around me like that. Or if they are around me, or if I have to see them, I put this distance between me and them because I know what they're like. I know who they are, and I'm not going to invite these kinds of individuals in my life. They're being haunted. It's that distance that reminds them that you may not trust them, that you don't like them anymore, that there has been an ending to this union, that they can't rectify, that they know you don't trust them. A lot of the times trust is the biggest issue here when it comes to the connections that we have with people around us, when they do us dirty or when they do things that we would never expect, or when they do things that really hurt us and really sabotage the trust we thought we had. Sometimes it's not expressed trust. Sometimes it's like just unspoken assumption that when we're good to people, people are being good to us. And when we're talking to folks in our world, everything's peachy, everything's cool. And it's not always like that because these people wear masks. They're not always who they say they are, right? So when they start to go to the snaking side, right, where they decide to be a snake and slither in your life for, vile purposes, or they don't really mean well. They're just coming at you because they're angry, because they're jealous, or because they turned into some kind of hater. These individuals start to go too far. They start to get obsessed with inflicting pain and with inflicting suffering and sabotage, right? And now you could tell that they're being haunted because they don't move the way they used to move, or it seems like they lack that confidence, which I believe was probably arrogance, right? Where they thought that, oh, they could fool you. They could pull the wool over your eyes and you would never know and you would never find out. It would be like the best kept secret that they were involved in this plot to sabotage or to hurt you or to steal from you, things like that. All right, but they're the ones who are being haunted by their bad deeds. What they tried to do was to make us feel uncertain and shaky and uncomfortable and paranoid and anxious about how they're moving. But we've been through too much already. We know the game. We know how far people will go. Sometimes, yes, I'm sure people surprise us, depending on who they are to us as well. Like, wow, I can't believe he did me like that. I cannot believe that she actually did that to me. Like, wow, I thought that we were cool. I thought that we were good. That's my bro. That's my sis. That's my best friend, right? You'd be surprised. So it's like these individuals, because they tried so hard and perhaps they're too close to us, so they feel that sting heavily. They feel that pain or they feel that discomfort that they tried to put on us. Right? So if these folks really tried hard to sabotage you or to hurt you, and clearly it didn't work because you're still going up, just like you always have, just like you always aspired to, they're being haunted. All they have are the memories of what they decided to do. All they have are the thoughts, the constant state of being reminded of what they did, how they did it, why they would have done that, what they lost, what they made you lose. It's crazy. These individuals, they think that they're very clever, and a lot of them are actually quite crafty, but they don't have the same mindset as a lot of us do here on the Mindset Elevator. A lot of us are solid people because we went through crazy situations, and we came through these situations on top. We didn't come, through these situations battered and bruised and just, struggling, right? Like, we came through these negative situations triumphant, right? Excelling, surpassing what people would have thought that we would be able to overcome. We overcome everything, all of our battles, all of our negative situations. We mitigate them, we deal with it, we thrive, we come out stronger. And the individuals that may have tried to add sabotage or, a destruction into your life are the ones who are being haunted. You don't have to be weighed down by the negativity that they may have perpetrated, but they are. They are being weighed down by the tactics. This, they can't believe that now you're not around, or perhaps they can't do this to you anymore. Like, you got away, you broke the chains, or you stay away from them, or you put them in their place, or somebody put them in their place. Something set them right. Something set them straight, where it's not that it necessarily fixed them, but it more so put them into a different perspective. Like, wow, I did all of that for them to continue to thrive and for me to feel low now in life. I feel low. I feel like crap because of what I did to that person who's surpassing all expectations, and they're haunted because they see, wow, I did all that. I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I went that far. I can't believe I did that because of jealousy. I cannot believe that I destroyed this connection over envy. I cannot believe, I was competitive with this person and I did all this to try to like prove something to them. Now they don't want nothing to do with me. Now it eats at their mind, right? It eats at their mind. It eats at their soul. They can't believe. They're feeling bad for themselves most of the time, feeling bad that nothing really did work out. Nothing went the way they thought it was going to go. And it is them now who turn out to be the sufferers, right? Not that we want it to be that way. We could pray for these individuals. But I mean, when you're putting in all that effort to sabotage, when we're still going to go up anyway, listen, unfortunately, you may now be the recipient of your own karma or your own drama that you tried to put in someone else's life, right? So there could be folks in your life right now who are being haunted. They can't rest. They're not at peace. They don't feel good, right? Not that we wish them poor. We don't wish them to be feeling unwell, right? But the thing about it, though, is that they've brought this upon themselves when they decide to go after real ones, when they decide to go after solid people who've been through the mud. A lot of us have been through things, crazy things, and we're still here. Where are we going to go? We're still here, still going up. And these individuals who went so hard on us, they could have really hurt us severely, right? They're the ones who are left with the aftermath of what they tried to do to us. And they can't even handle what they tried to do to us. They can't even take that pain. They cannot take that discomfort. Do you see how like crazy that is? That they would have tried so hard to infiltrate and inflict so much pain and cause such a major disruption in our lives. And in the end, we go up and they feel disrupted or they feel unsettled and scared and anxiety. But that's what they wanted for us. And they're being haunted and being reminded of all their wrongdoings and how it backfired on them. And all they're left with is themselves and their thoughts and their bad deeds swirling in their minds, wishing, reminiscing, wondering what would have happened if they hadn't come for you. It's nuts. Let it be known in the comments if you feel like somebody in your life now is feeling haunted or being reminded of what they did to you, the foul circumstances involving you and them that backfired on them. Clearly, you get to go up and they seem haunted or they seem troubled, or or maybe you heard it through the grapevine that these people they're not moving the same way, or something's different or something's off about them now after what they tried to do to you. Let it be known. Please share your stories with the community. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you guys. More videos are to come. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I love you guys very much. Stay up, everybody, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye.